next slide. Top. I want to talk to you about smart contracts. This is a use case of distributed ledger technology that is starting to take hold. And as a lawyer, it's something that is of interest to me. Let's go to the next slide. Please. Can I have the next slide, please? Yeah. So the first thing about a smart contract is it's a little bit of a misnomer. It's not actually a contract. What a smart contract is a piece of code that self-executes. So I'm going to try and explain this to you like this. Let's say it's the future. You own a flat that you're going to rent out to someone. And you need a deposit for the first and last month's rent. You're going to give the person access to DSTV and the geyser. Needs to be able to switch on, the take occupation, and the locks to the flat need to unlock. And so you've got, all of this is smart encoded. So you've got smart locks that can be unlocked with a computer. You've got a geyser, smart geyser that you can turn on with a computer, and the DSTV is similarly smart encoded. So what we do is we create a smart contract that says that when the person pays their first and last month's rent, the geyser switches on, the DSTV switches on, and the smart locks unlock, so the person can get access to the flat. Okay. And all of this is coded into what we call a smart contract. What that means is that when the person's cryptocurrency, let's say Bitcoin, hits the landlord's cryptocurrency wallet, automatically the locks unlock, the geyser switches on, the DSTV switches on. No one has to actually go to the flat, unlock the place, switch on the geyser, switch on the DSTV. It happens automatically. Okay. So this is why we talk about self-executing contract. It just happens. This has got all sorts of interesting applications. One thing I heard about recently was some insurers are looking at a crop insurance product. So you think of small-scale farmers, they need insurance. They say there's a flood and the crops get destroyed and the farm is going to be wiped out. So they take out insurance for these sorts of things. And the idea is this. What they do is they have a smart insurance contract for say, crop flooding of your lands. And what they do is they link it to what is called in the distributed ledger world, the blockchain world, as an oracle. An oracle in this instance might be the South African Weather Service. So what the smart contract does is when the South African Weather Service reports more than X number of inches of rain in a certain area, which happens to be the area where the farm is located, then the contract pays out. Okay? It doesn't matter whether the flood actually did hit the farmer's lands, whether the farmer's crops actually were lost, it doesn't matter. The policy just pays out. Okay? So this works quite well for a low-value policy. It's very, very advantageous to the insurer. Why? Because claims are very, very expensive for insurers to process. So what happens now is if you have a claim, whether it's a crop insurance or a business interruption failure, it doesn't matter what it is. The insurer has to appoint an investigator. They call them assessors. The assessor has to come out. They have to assess the claim. They may need to look at the farm. They may need to get documents. They may need to see, well, how many crops did you actually plant? How many were actually lost? How many were you able to save? It's a big, expensive, time-consuming process. Okay? If you can cut all of that expense and time wastage out, and just have a policy that says, it pays out automatically with no one needing to do anything. You don't need a human being. Human beings cost money. Machines don't. The policy just pays out when the South African Weather Service reports that there's been a flood in this area. We can save a lot of money. It's worth it to us to have that kind of policy. So there are lots of interesting applications for smart contracts that I'm seeing. The blockchain acts as the ledger, right? So the entire record of the transaction, whether it's the rental of the flat, everything that happens is recorded on the blockchain. The fact that the rent was paid, the fact that the locks opened, all of these things are recorded on the blockchain. We all know that they happened, and because everybody's got the same blockchain ledger, we can all trust that those transactions actually have happened. We don't need to ask anyone, did it in fact happen that way? There's no intermediary, which is the point I made before. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Please, thanks. A question is, I always get asked is, is the smart contract legally binding? The answer is yes. I wouldn't be talking about them if they weren't. I'm a lawyer, right? So as I say, I mean, smart contract's a bit of a misnomer. I mean, it's really just the code that attaches to a real-world contract. The ECTA is the Electronic Communications and Transactions Act. That is the law that we have in this country that actually governs all things electronic, including electronically concluded contracts. And what it basically says is that an electronically concluded contract is as good as a paper and ink contract.